At that lavish wedding, everyone thought I was the jealous ex-girlfriend coming to destroy the ceremony. But they were wrong. I wasn't there for the groom. I was there to save the bride, my best friend, Xiao Xiao. Watching her walk into a trap of a marriage for her family's sake, how could I just stand by? Since I couldn't stop the wedding from the outside, I decided on a different path. I would infiltrate the Xie family to protect her from the inside. I wasn't crazy, I was calculating. My target was the groom's older brother, Xie Qiubai, the cold, untouchable doctor who secretly controlled the entire dynasty. If I could conquer him, I would rule this house. Plan A was playing the victim. I forced my body into a cold sweat and faked a collapse right outside his office door. I thought my fragility would trigger his hero instinct, but his heart is made of iron. He treated me like a broken machine, cold, professional, and dismissed me without a second glance. Fine, if standard tricks don't work, I'll become his fantasy. Intel said he had a weakness for a pure traditional first love. Perfect, I can play that role. I traded my modern dress for a white cheap out and waited for him in the rain with the bamboo umbrella. I held a cake I bought, lying that I baked it with my own hands. He stopped, his eyes lingered for a second. I thought I had him, but then he dropped the temperature below freezing. Using the same trick twice is boring. He saw right through my disguise. Panic rose in my throat. He was walking away. I had to gamble everything. I let gravity do the work and fell straight into his arms. He caught me, and I smelled rain mixed with sterile hospital air. But he didn't know I wasn't looking for a hug. In that split second of distraction, my fingers stole the prayer beads from his wrist. Since you won't look at me willingly, I'll take what you value most. The moment he glanced at his empty wrist in the car, he didn't panic. He smirked. That old fox knew exactly who took his beads, and he knew he didn't need to chase me. He knew I would have to walk right into the trap myself. The prey was delivering herself to the predator. And he was right. I had to go to that family gathering. Not just to return the beads, but to protect my sweet, naive Xiao Xiao. The moment I stepped in, the so-called grand aunt was already bullying her, picking her apart, and even raised her hand to slap her. My patience snapped. You want to touch my friend? In your dreams, I caught her wrist in midair. I didn't use my full black belt force, but my grip told her everything. If you want to hurt the rabbit, you have to go through the wolf. I braced for a war. But then, the matriarch Qiubai's mother stepped in. She didn't kick me out. She opened a box and slid a jade bracelet worth millions onto Xiao Xiao's wrist. A silent, expensive slap in the aunt's face, proving who really owned this house. The aunt, humiliated and screaming, turned her venom on me. Who is this outsider? Why is she even here? She was right, technically. I was a trespasser with stolen property in my pocket. I stood there, ready to fight my way out, but the air in the room suddenly dropped 10 degrees. Xie Qiubai had arrived. He stood at the entrance, a dark silhouette, his eyes locked onto mine, or rather, onto the missing beads I was wearing. This was the end. He could expose me as a thief right now and destroy me. But he didn't. He walked straight into the storm. I asked her to come. In that moment, he didn't just save me. He put a collar around my neck. The game isn't over, it has just begun. He cornered me against the wall. The air was suffocating. Anyone else would have trembled, but this was the moment I was waiting for. I laid my cards on the table. Be my fake boyfriend for 1 month, help me stop my parents from selling me off, and you get your beads back. He scoffed, about to call me a manipulator, when a heavy decoration above us crashed down. In a split second, he shoved me out of the way. It was supposed to be a heroic save, but I saw an opening. I collapsed to the floor and staged a scene, crying that he was bullying me. It worked perfectly. My loyal Xiao Xiao was furious. To get revenge on her evil brother-in-law, she spilled his biggest secret. Saturday night, 8 p.m. The night color bar? He plays piano there alone. Bingo. That wasn't just information. That was the back door to his heart. Now that I had the time and place, I needed armor. I dragged Xiao Xiao to the mall, picking out a dress that was more weapon than fabric. Xiao Xiao was terrified. She thought I was losing my mind, even offering to divorce her husband to run away with me. She's too good for this world. But I calmed her down. I told her, the more Xie Qiubai rejects me, the harder I will make him fall. This is a hunt. Dr. Nash, Xie, are you ready? Tonight at the bar, I am your only audience. I told Xiao Xiao I had it all under control. I wore the dress, I set the stage, and I walked into that bar ready to play my final hand. I thought I was the hunter, but the universe has a cruel sense of humor. My target, Xie Qiubai, was as cold as ice. He saw through my act instantly. His look cut deeper than a knife. Stripping away my confidence, I was ready to admit defeat and run. But then the nightmare walked in. Shen Hang, the man my parents sold me to for a pathetic 10 million yuan, he brought his thugs to corner me. He didn't see a person, he saw a receipt. He humiliated me in front of the crowd, calling me rotten goods, ordering his men to drag me away. The shaking in my hands wasn't an act anymore. I was paralyzed with fear. I thought there was no escape, but he forgot one thing. I had already marked myself as belonging to another man. And Xie Qiubai? He doesn't share. He didn't hesitate. The cold professional doctor vanished, replaced by terrifying violence. He tore through those thugs without breaking a sweat, shattering bones to protect me. He didn't just save me, he vindicated me. When he stepped over their groaning bodies and lifted me into his arms, I knew we were crossing a line. Back at his villa, the drink, whatever they spiked it with, took hold. A fire burned through my veins, destroying my reason. Qiubai tried to push me away, tried to be the ethical doctor. He asked if I knew who he was. You are Xie Qiubai. I grabbed his tie, pulling him down into the abyss with me. You are my savior? In that second, his restraint snapped. The beads were forgotten. The contract burned to ash. In the heat of that room, we stopped acting. I went there to steal this old fox's heart, but in this moment, I realized the one who fell first was me.